Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of 2 Laps Ahead. It is your girl Katie.
I'm Larissa.
And we are here with NASCAR only for this weekend, but it's fine because it's going to be a great weekend.
Yes.
Because we're in Pocono.
Pocono.
In the triangle. That's not a triangle, but you get what I mean. You get my drift. In a triangle. Yeah. I want to say, first and foremost, sorry for my voice, y'all. It has been through some trials and tribulations. I'm not sick.
Anymore?
No, I was never sick.
How?
I just have a sore throat that just like went on a wild rampage. Yeah, I don't know. I lost my voice. It came back, and then I sang all throughout the weekend. So that
made it worse.
Did not help the situation for sure. Yeah. That did not help the situation. The situation for sure. And so, although I've been trying to keep quiet, but then again, there's nobody who I really talk to face. So I've been keeping quiet, but I've been talking still a lot. Against my will. So
against my will.
My voice has been used a lot these past couple of days, honey. And so if I sound more and more throughout this episode as if like I've been smoking cigarettes my whole life, y'all know why. It's not because I do, because don't smoke. It's because a girl just caught a sore throat.
Out of nowhere, too.
Out of nowhere. Like, out of legit nowhere. I am healthy. That's the worst part. I'm healthy. My body is healthy. My voice is the one that said,
not this week.
Sorry, Nada. And I said, okay.
Before we get into NASCAR and Pocono, we have our winners of the week.
In where?
Pocono?
In Pocono?
Pocono.
In Pocono? In
Pocono.
In Pocono?
Anyways.
In Pocono?
Shut up, Lagano. Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anyways, we had IndyCar also this weekend. And to no one's surprise, Alex Palou, this man won his 6th race out of the 9 races they had so far.
Period.
Sir. But hey, keep going, maybe you got it.
Yo, Alex Palou. I saw a TikTok of him. His team made a TikTok of him, and it was like an admin that was there. It was him, 2 admins, and then he asked another admin like, "Can you take my cup for me, please?"
Oh, the red cup thingy. Yeah,
and then it was 3 red cups with 3 different sayings that are true to him. Like they are all true, and like he fits all 3 cups. And then the drivers was like,
Which one?
The admin was like, Yeah, no. Just walked away. And it was funny. And one of them was like champion of the 500 and stuff like that. It was so funny. It was cute though. It was cute too. So
I'm so happy for him. He's doing
He's doing
6 out of 9?
I mean, it was said that he has the most points at the start of a season than like in history right now.
Okay, history maker.
It's easier for third. Like, third is closer to second than second is to first.
Period. Keep it that way, Alex. Then in Indy NXT, we have, sorry for the name, but Kyle Collette for the HMD Motorsports, who had his first win of his career in Indy NXT.
Period.
Good job.
Get it, girl. Get the win, girl.
And he got the win with 5 laps remaining.
Oh.
5 laps. He just overtook Hogger and just won it in 5 laps, period.
Yeah, bro.
Then, for NASCAR Xfinity, we had Connor Zilish with Junior Motorsports, who also got his win this weekend.
Okay.
Yes. Good job, y'all. Well done. Keep it coming. Alex Palou, you're doing great, girl. Keep going.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of drivers that we're seeing in the other series that are very interesting.
They're very consistent and they're very, like, they're really, really good.
Well, no, I'm just saying like they're very interesting, as in like just to see or like to follow. I forgot his name, but there's another black guy in the NASCAR series. Um, I don't want to take. I don't want to reduce him to just that because that's not what he just is. But let me
The
see.
NASCAR truck series.
No.
Stop singing. Your voice is already cracking.
Whatever. Ew. No. Raja Karuth. You know
Okay, in the
the
truck series.
he drives truck?
Yeah.
I thought he was driving a car.
I'm pretty sure it's a truck series, no?
No.
Because when he won and like Carson won on his podium, it was a truck. No,
I remember
was it not a
seeing
truck?
him. I remember seeing him. He was driving because I saw his TikTok first of all, and then
You have TikTok?
yeah, he has a TikTok, and I saw him. He was driving a car. He wasn't driving a truck.
I'm pretty. What's his name again?
Raja Karuth.
Raja. I'm pretty sure he's a truck. Hello, search.
Oh, he does drive truck.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Because if you go on Carson Hocevar's Instagram, like he went to his like podium, whatever, and there was a big truck in the
Who
middle.
cares about Carson?
I do.
I don't.
Okay, well, you should.
And you
He's
know
great.
who he drives for? Hendrix.
Oh, motorsports.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we gonna sign him to the Cup Series next?
And you know what's his number?
move? 71.
71.
I was close.
Yeah, but you know, okay, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong that he does drive a car. Okay, because look. That's the card that I saw on his TikTok.
Ah.
I don't know. You're going to have to put it on there.
Yeah.
But he drives a white car, and it's a number 6. I don't know and what series this is. I'm going to have to do some investigation. He drives a white car. But yeah, even him, he's very interesting to see as like just like a person and a race car driver. And you know, as a bravo. It looks like he's doing pretty well for himself.
Oh, he is. He's doing great this year.
In the
truck.
In the series that he's in.
The truck series.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got a win. He's getting some wins in and stuff like that. So you know, maybe in the Cup Series. Huh?
I'm just saying.
Hey.
A quick little signature.
Hey.
A 10-year contract.
Hey.
You know, he is free. He's good. Got the talent.
Hey.
He has experience.
Hey.
I'm just saying. Hey. Just call him real quick. Be like, hey.
Well, yeah. So he looks like a very interesting person. I think in the NASCAR series right now, that's what I'm saying is that NASCAR and in Indy, there's just like a lot of interesting talent coming up.
Yeah.
That we're seeing. So it's just like it's just interesting to see who's gonna be like the rotations that we're gonna see and who's gonna come up and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and I feel like there's more opportunity to see them grow, stuff like that, more than we see in F1. So, because you know, like in F1, it's just depending on like if a driver's coming out and stuff like that. So if you see like a good talent in F2, you know that he's gonna be bench lined or whatever up until there's a spot coming up in F1. You know what I mean? So like you won't really see that growth up until someone moves in F1. But like in NASCAR, I feel like that
it's more like
it's more fluid.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a bit more fluid. I feel like in Indy and in NASCAR it's a bit more fluid.
Yeah.
So there's more opportunities to see a driver
like the whole process.
Yeah. Grow and move up in different series and in leagues. So I can't wait to see where he's gonna go.
Me too.
And what he's gonna do. But yeah.
Sign him. Thank you very much.
Hendrix. Hey. So yeah. Next we got the Pocono. The Pocono.
Po.
Pa
Okay. I'm done talking.
Pocono.
It was a mistake.
And Pocono.
Pocono.
Pocono. Okay. Anyways, guys, let me tell you. I thought it was gonna be, because I was thinking it's gonna be a nice sunny day in Pocono, but then Pocono said no. Pocono said
It was raining.
rain, honey. It was raining because it was to the point where it kind of like flooded a bit the track.
Oh, how fun.
That's why they had like I don't know what they call it, but they had the cars to help like sweep it up on the tracks and stuff, doing the little sweep and stuff.
Yeah.
But Pocono said no, we're gonna have some. And then it did dry, and then the sun did come out. It took 2 hours. 2
Hours.
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 Did you or did you not get what I said?
I did.
Thank you. It took 2 hours.
Hours.
I'm gonna hit you with my elbow.
Violence.
Yeah. It took 2 hours to get this race started, bro. It was supposed to start at 2. We started at 4:30. 4:30. That's when we said green flag.
Go.
Green flag. Bro, I was so tired. Yo, I had time to do other things. Okay, I had time to run around Ottawa while this race still hadn't started yet. Okay, that's how much time was we were waiting for this race to start. But to be fair though, shout out to the fans that were actually in Pocono.
Right? In the rain?
In the rain.
And y'all stayed.
And stayed. And the thing is, when you saw like the aerial shot, it was like packed.
Oh yeah.
Stadium and everything. It was crazy.
And they stayed throughout the rain. After the rain.
And after the rain. These people have patience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they have passion also.
That's why, as a driver, you really should take care of your fans, because the fact that they stayed through all of that,
just for you,
honey.
Girl.
Who was it Blaney that said like, why do we do the
was it Blaney or Elliot
that said that they're like, why do we do like the change of delivery for like the old one?
Oh, I think it was Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot, bro. Like, just suck it up, bro.
Like, they stayed for 2 hours outside in the rain.
You're not even the one changing your livery. You're not even touching the car. I'm sorry, you're not even touching the car. You just gotta say that one, and you're
like that
done.
color, and that's it.
You're done. Your mission is complete.
You go home, you come back, it's a new car.
You go home. You come back out to the track. Wow,
it's so pretty.
So pretty. You get in the car, and then you hopefully don't crash it out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But fans are out here under the rain, so their clothes are getting wet, shoes are getting wet, socks are getting wet.
The hair's getting wet.
Butt crack getting wet. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish Canada Dry could fix this, but
it couldn't. Not in that case.
Not in this case, honey. It can make you feel better just for a little bit, but it can't fix
the rain.
You being wet. You know
right.
what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? They out here, and then they stayed. That's the thing. They stayed, and then they waited for y'all to start, and they watched the whole 3 hours. So, starting from 4 up until 7 o'clock, past 7 o'clock, to see you race.
They have work tomorrow morning because like their 9 a.m. is still waiting for them.
After being drenched and soaked, you taking heat upon heat.
You're gonna drive home.
You're tired as heck. Kids are screaming, no, mama, no. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, the little that you can do for your fans, do that and an extra, because they actually do deserve it.
They deserve it.
They do a lot for y'all, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I support them from here because we can only watch from afar.
Yeah. For now.
For now. Because NASCAR hit us up. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Or if there's any team that wants to, like, you know,
hey.
JGR Penske.
Hendrix.
What's up? Hey. Hey.
Your voice crack is the funniest thing to hear.
I know.
Hey.
Guys, I'm drinking all the Canada Dry that I can because it's actually really bad. Don't forget what I said last week. It fixes everything.
All of it.
But yeah, started really, really, really late. And then we have 5 cars that dropped to the rear because they had unimproved adjustments. And those were Blaney, Barry, Bubba, and Byron and Cody.
Byron also got into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they all had different reasons why. So Blaney was a starter change. Barry was a diffuser repair. Bubba was a starter change. I heard that for Bubba, car was doing amazing at Pocono. It was doing great over there. But then at qualifying, they tried to start the car. That thing said,
Oh.
That the starter change just fell off. Like, it literally fell off and it got stuck. Like, dead ass stuck. So Bubba couldn't start his car. And then they tried to give him a push that maybe, like, it could, like,
start. Yeah.
give him a little bit of trash. That car said, nah.
Not today.
Bro, you ain't gonna get started today. Byron, it was damage repair, and Cody Ware was also damage repair.
Okay.
So that was basically it. And then for real, y'all, when I tell y'all, it was a kind of a ish chill race, but it was a very interesting race because in Pocono, it's a triangle, so it's not the straight oval where there's 4 turns. It's only 3 because it's a triangle.
It has 3 corners.
Yeah, if you're good with geometry and you pass.
Yes, I passed. I did. Thank you.
One of the walls actually said, "What's a turn for?" I thought that was funny. But it's actually really tricky because the turns are a bit more acute than it would be if you were in an oval.
Yeah.
If you know what that means. If not, please go open your math book from, grade 9.
Britannish.
Grade 9. Acute is very basic.
Yeah,
acute,
true.
Obtuse, those are very basic.
Acute.
Obtuse?
Listen, I learned it in French. I don't know the correct way to say it. Obtuse?
What's in French? Say obtus.
Obtus. Aigu. Oui.
Okay. Yeah.
I passed.
Yeah. So I learned it in French too. So.
But I don't know the words like from here to there in English.
Sure.
Guys, I'm smart. I promise.
Well, yeah, it's a very tricky. It's a very tricky track because the angles are more obtuse. So the turns are more tricky. You have to take it really at the right angle because you don't want to bottom out at some point. You don't want to you don't want to pop out your tires either because it was getting really, really hot. Like I said, the track temperature was getting hotter as the day was going on because out of nowhere the sun just like popped out into the sky.
Out of nowhere.
So it was getting really, 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 really hot in there, and then that course is really, really bumpy. It's really, really, really bumpy. And depending on what make you were driving, which is Ford, Toyota, or
Honda. No? Is that only in Indy?
Chevrolet.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking of Indy. Sorry, I'm thinking of Indy.
I'm like, are you thinking about a Haitian NASCAR? Like Toyota, Honda, and the same? Girl, no. That's our thing. What are we talking about? No. So if you're driving a Ford, Toyota, or a Chevrolet.
No Honda Civics here. Imagine.
You'd have to drive your car in a way that was making sure that your suspension and all of its mechanic wouldn't take a lot of pressure, and we wouldn't be bottoming out. Okay, so it was a very, very bumpy, very, very bumpy course, very technical, and it was very, very hot. So you had to do a lot of tire management, and the other thing too, it's not as big width length track, so you could do like a 3 wide, and I think that was it. Like you couldn't even push for like a 4 wide
because there's no more track left.
No more track left on that. Like there's the track, the what's it called? I know these guys love to push the boundaries of track limit because what is a track limit? But on here, there is a track limit. Okay, like you can't go past that. So it was like mostly like 3 wide, and your best buddy was trying to take a draft from one of the cars that's in front of you in order to pass them and go faster. So it was a very technical race, but still it was pretty decent. It was pretty chill. So lap up until I want to say like, cause the first stage had only 30 some laps in it.
Yeah, not a lot.
It nothing really much happened. I want to say, if I remember correctly, because first of all, Unc Danny started off on pole.
Yes.
And he did say that he didn't want to start off on pole because he wanted to ride the wave of someone else's rhythm in order for him to figure himself out. But now it's like everybody else is riding his rhythm. Yeah. So he's like, you know. But hey,
I mean, a pole is a pole. So
a pole is a pole.
We'll take it.
You just have to take it. You have to take it, and they have to like deal with it and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, up until I want to say lap 21, where Horsevar almost crashed but didn't. That was
not a nice save though. It was a really nice save.
Mm-hmm. Because he got loose on turn 3 on the exit, and he scraped the outside wall, and he barely, and I mean barely, got the hang of his car before
he goes into the wall.
Before he went on to like the inside into the grass, I want to say, because he was so sideways that the roof flaps like was engaged. So like so when you see the roof flaps go like this on a NASCAR car, it's not because they're like, ooh, we didn't want to like staple this down. No, it's because this is what's keeping the car from going bye-bye into the sky. Okay, it's to help the car stay grounded. Yeah. So when the air comes in and the flap goes up, the air goes in, and it basically just adds
more weight.
Yeah,
down.
It adds more weight into the car, so it stays down.
Because if not, they're doing like a ballerina across the field.
Yeah. And then you're going to say R.I.P. Horsevar, and she be crying, and then that'd be annoying, and then, it's just too much for me right now.
Okay, too much for you.
Yeah.
All right.
I already have this throat. I can't be having you crying. Like, it's too much. It's too much on my mind.
I would be crying. I cry really hard.
No, I know. And it was, though I want to say, Suarez started so nicely, top 10. Pitted first on lap 26.
Yeah.
And then
early pit.
Yeah.
Well, it's a short race. So,
I mean, it was a smart move because he still managed to come out without getting lapped by Danny, who was still first, who was still on pole. So it was still a smart move. So they managed to like get more fuel and to get fresh tires in order to finish this stage. They knew they weren't gonna finish top 10 in this stage, but this was in order to finish better later on into the race without getting lapped. So hey, do what you gotta do. You gotta think of the whole forest.
Think ahead.
Not just this tree. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Sure.
But after that, it was basically after Suarez, a bunch of people came into the pit. And then after that, basically, I want to say stage 1 was won by Denny Hamlin on lap 30.
A newfound father. Yeah.
Please get married. Like,
they're engaged. It's coming, but the baby.
I didn't know that. I thought they were already married.
Me too.
So when he said fiance, I said,
Who? What happened to Jordan? Where?
I thought they got like divorced, and then I was like, marry the woman, okay? Like,
they are. They're
stop
getting
playing
married.
with the woman's face and go marry that girl because you.
Also, of the race, she had the baby on the 11th.
Oh,
I know. It's so cute. It's meant to be.
Okay, so that kid's gonna be the 11 car for forever.
Oh, forever and ever and ever. Yeah.
Okay,
this is
that
so
kid
cute.
is gonna be that. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I know.
Anyways,
Back to the race.
back to the race. Busher wins pit road, and then I think there was a caution. Was it the caution? No, no. Maybe. Oh, there was a 4 wide. But it didn't last long because it could not have been a thing.
It couldn't last long because of the way the track is.
There was no way. Anyways, yeah. Woo, sorry guys. I'm just trying to read my notes and I just sometimes some of them were just not complete. Okay. Cuz like I said, I wasn't paying attention. It's just at this point I was very tired.
And annoyed because it was like 2 hours delayed. So
yeah, and annoyed. But hey, whatever. We do what we gotta do for NASCAR. But yeah, so Busher wins pit road. But it was under caution following stage 1. Yeah. That's why I was thinking that there was a green. And then we went back to green on lap 36. Okay. On lap 36 though, Keselowski takes P1.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Ty Gibbs is in P2. Ty Gibbs, he's the monster car, right?
Monster short ginger.
54?
Yes.
Yeah. He is really doing the thing when it comes to getting himself back up there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing him more and more.
Because he climbs up pretty well.
I'm seeing him more and more often, like, up there.
Yeah.
Than I did at the beginning of the season. Like, now I see him.
Now I know you.
No, I mean, I saw him before, duh. Because that monster car, you can't
miss it.
That monster, it's just monster. It's
black and green flashes and like
it's
monster.
One sponsor and it's a monster. Like, that's it. You cannot not see that thing. You know what I'm saying? But, like, now you see him at the top more consistently, especially top 2, top 5 is what I'm saying. But then we get into another caution because Herbst went into the outside wall and he it looked like he had his front tire completely blew out. So
not funny but funny.
Yeah, and because his brake rotor English is so hard.
It is.
His brake rotor God.
His brake thingy.
His brake rotor. His brake rotor. Okay. I said it right. I know I did. His brake wart. His brake wart. Okay, hold on.
We love English.
His brake wart. Okay. No.
Getting some.
His brake rotor. No. I'm gonna get serious to say it because I can't do this right now. I'm over it. Ooh,
this is why I hate English, man.
It's so complicated for no reason.
The vowels can change, like the sound can change. Rotor.
You just said it. Rotor.
That's the hard thing you had to say.
I can't say.
Rotor.
Brake
Brake rotor.
rotor.
Brake rotor.
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 Brake rotor.
Rotor.
So his brake rotor just
exploded.
Oh, lovely. Ain't that lovely?
His brake rotor exploded. Yeah.
So tire just went.
His tire went bye-bye.
Okay.
I mean, your brake is connected
to the tire.
Not to the tire, but to
the thing that holds it. Yeah.
Attachant.
Yeah.
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 So
if one breaks, it's obviously leaving. Yeah.
Everything goes away. Yeah.
I can see it in my head the car design.
And then, did you see Allmendinger that hits the tire carrier?
Yeah. What happened?
So Allmendinger goes into his spot.
His box, right?
But then he goes in with like a little bit too much force, and then as he's going in, his screw comes out to go get his front tire, and he hits him, and to the point where like he drops the gun, and he flew back into SVG's crew.
Hey,
Yeah.
is he okay?
He said that he was fine. Like, apart from a rib that was, like, hurting a bit, he just needed to, like, just catch his breath a bit.
Imagine getting hit by a NASCAR
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then the tire that they were holding flew into SVG's rear tire changer. So, like, basically, it was just like a double hit.
2 injuries
Yeah.
in one. Okay, perfect. Well, I hope they're okay.
Yeah. Hope that they're both okay.
Yeah.
But it's still like being hit by at 60 miles, so like 80 kilometers per hour by a NASCAR car.
That hit.
Hurts.
Call the ambulance.
Honestly, I'd be swinging NASCAR.
I'm suing everyone.
Or buying the mama. And then back at where, and then they're still under caution. Back to caution because of Herbst, because of his freaking rotor that exploded. Then we went back to green, lap 49. Keselowski is still at the front. Keselowski, I feel like he does good, but
For not long enough.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. He's a great driver, and he can get up there, and he can have it for like a good 15 laps. That's it. That's it.
I feel like he can get it, and then he loses it.
Just like Kosovar.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt to say. Wow. Wow.
Realization, huh?
Like it hits hard. Oh, okay. Oh,
this is why I'm saying Keselowski cannot die, because I can't have this, but like with crying on top. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. I don't have time for that. But yeah, Keselowski is a great driver. He can put himself in a place where he can defend well, he can drive well, but then something happens and then he just loses it all in 1 second, and you're like, where did that go? You were fine 3 seconds ago.
Like literally, like he'd be like P2, P1. You blink and you just see Keselowski going down. I'm like, guys, what did I miss? I just blinked. Like, he's so unlucky, and it sucks. Like, and it sucks for him.
He's always top 10. Like, he's always somewhere in the top 10. So it's not as if like he doesn't start well.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't finish well. It's just that it's as if like the application can't stick
for too long.
He's doing, yeah. So I'm always concerned.
Keselowski, Bubba.
I don't know.
What a shame.
But then Danny almost hits his teammate Ty Gibbs on turn 1.
That would have been so funny.
Yeah.
Imagine the Monday meeting. So what happened, boys? Yeah, Will. Well, it was his fault because but it was his fault.
But then lap 54, we see another explosion. This time with Bubba. And it was the same thing as his teammate, Riley Herbst. His brake rotor also exploded.
Kapow.
So, and he slammed so hard into the outside wall.
That whole thing, I was
shocked. The way that he just like, pow!
Bam.
And then slid, I was like, whoa.
But he's okay. Okay is a big word, but he's alright.
The fact that these guys survive.
And they walk it off.
I mean, walk off is... They limp.
They crawl.
They limp a bit.
But mind you, he's gonna be in that car Sunday no matter what. They are insane athletes, man. These guys, insane.
But then after that, it just went a bit whatever. 61, we're back into green. I think it was Joey that was leading. 63 was Bowman that was leading. 68, we see Hocevar trying to pass Tenhouse, and we know how those two are. 73, another explosion. McDowell.
McDowell. Oh, those brakes were not their friends this weekend.
Yo, but he was able to keep driving. But and he was like kind of limping on the track. So he was able to keep driving it back into pit road instead of like just like crash into the wall. Okay. So, but debris from his exploding brake finally caused a caution.
Caution.
Yeah. So,
he tried to like save us a caution, but that didn't work.
Yeah. After that, under caution, Bowman pitted, and then Stenhouse stayed on track, and is now the race leader. And also Carson stayed out on track, so they were battling out.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Those two, I can't deal.
I just hope their fight like just never stops because it keeps me entertained.
No, for real.
Like I have something to look forward to besides like the race itself.
No, for real. No, for real.
It was I don't know.
Anyways,
it was fine.
It was fine.
It was a fine way. I mean, even though
actually, listen, on lap 81, it was back to green.
Yeah.
It was Stenhouse Jr. in the front, and Hocevar shot the front. But then Briscoe shoved, and Hocevar, I think, took the lead somehow, and the Stenhouse then moved back to second. So those two were still fighting. And then...
When are we not fighting?
I know.
That's the question.
I know. And then lap 83, big crash at the back. Right? Well, near the rear. Near the rear of the field. Where it was Ty Dillon, who couldn't get his car fired, as well as Kyle Busch, SVG, and your boo-boo C-Bell.
It was a bad thing. Oh, I know Morgan cried.
I know. Whenever I think of C-Bell getting into a car accident, I'm like, but this guy is 12.
He looks 12, but he's like 30, 31, which is insane.
I'm like, this guy is, the guy is 12. And then Tyler Reddick had an issue with his brake. They brought him into the garage. They didn't know if they were going to bring him out. I'm not sure if they brought him back out, though. But they were working on it in the garage. So, to be fair, it looked like Pocono just took a lot of people's brakes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Back to green. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. got a great restart. And he's now side by side with Chase Briscoe. And then... Chase Briscoe takes the stage with stage 2. Let's go. Now we're back to green again. I'm telling you, there was so much. And then after that, it was pretty chill. I mean, there was a couple of just what's it called? Couple of cautions because what's it called?
English, come on. Brakes. Sliding.
No, because some cars were falling behind. Some cars were falling behind the lead car, and they were getting lapped. I think something like that.
Yeah, a few cars got lapped. I think 4 or 5 got lapped.
So I'm not sure, but anyways, Briscoe was told that he was fine. We're back to green. He's driving great. He remains the lead. Hamlin tried to take back his lead.
But couldn't take it, really.
But he couldn't take his lead.
He couldn't have it back.
And then after that, Danny started to slide just a bit, like half a second. But it didn't matter.
But he held it, though.
Yo, Danny was chasing Briscoe. Briscoe was in fuel-saving mode, mind you. Clock it.
all right.
So didn't even need to pit or nothing like that. Like he was geared to get.
Oh, he was chilling.
Yeah, but then, but then because Hamlin catch up to him, he was told by his pit crew, like, you can save even more gas. So then, yeah, he grew up. He grew
Yeah.
his lead even more.
He just had to like maintain, because if he had pushed in more, he could have had like not enough fuel and like the post-race inspection and all that stuff.
Yeah, and
So
then
that was a smart.
And then
from
Briscoe
his-
won the
yeah.
race at lap 160.
Finally,
And when he did his burnout, I don't know if you saw.
I couldn't.
When he did his burnout, he blew out his tires.
Now Chase.
Like he
At
did
least it happened
and
after
then
the
you
race.
just, and then you just saw like rubber pow coming out. Like it was, I saw it was the right rear that came out first.
Yeah.
And then he continued because he still had his 3 good ones. And then pow, another tire blew off. And I think it was the right front. Pow, blew. And then he was stuck.
Chase.
Yeah, they had to tow him back to pit road because his car was done.
At least it happened post race, which is always good. But yeah, after many polls this season, he finally got his win. Good for him. And then Denny finished P2, which is pretty good. I mean, after a weekend off from that duty, that's a good weekend if you
That's
ask
a
me.
good weekend.
That's a good weekend.
That's a good weekend.
Listen, next time let's just not start on pole, and that would be good.
I mean, what's wrong with starting off on pole?
At that track where he said the air thingy,
Oh, true.
he couldn't really drag from anyone.
That's true. I mean, he still came back though.
Yeah,
It's just that unfortunately Briscoe was just better.
Briscoe got that pole and held on to it, and you just couldn't take it. And he had plenty of fuels left, so he was good
Briscoe
to go.
was just better.
Yeah, that weekend it was just.
But
Briscoe's.
finally for Briscoe, man, after being on pole like 6-7 times in a
Yo.
row.
Every other week, Briscoe pole, but never P1, but never win. Never a win.
And that's the thing, like Briscoe, they said it on NASCAR and it's kind of true. If you saw Briscoe like just randomly on the street, you never know that he's a NASCAR driver.
Never.
He looks like a regular, degular, schmegular Joe. Okay, you just think, oh, that's another white guy.
Yeah, with 3 kids.
With
That's
3
it.
kids and a wife.
Yep.
In reality, this
Twins, actually. They're twins. Yeah.
But in reality, this man is a whole NASCAR driver.
And a great one,
driving
too.
like 300 kilometers per hour every freaking
Every
Sunday. You know? Like putting his life on the line to go
For
race.
fun.
For fun. Well, I mean, for a career.
Yeah, but it's fun for them to like risk your
Fun
life.
for them. And he's driving number 19. Like, he got recruited, like, in order to keep his job alive and never tag. You know what I'm saying? Because he really thought... Because what car was he driving at Haas before? What was the number?
I can't remember the
I don't
number.
remember, but now I just know that it's 19
Yeah.
at JGR. Like, so you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like he is that guy. He's actually a really good racing driver. He's one of those. Were we talking about him when we said that? He's very just technical.
No, but
No,
he
it
is
was-
though.
It wasn't him. It was somebody
But
else.
he
right?
is. It was someone else.
But
It wasn't Bell we're talking about?
no, it wasn't Bell.
It was someone that was.
It was
It was
someone-
Byron.
Yeah,
It was Byron.
It was Byron.
It was Willie.
It was William Clyde. William Clyde the second. No, that's Chase.
I call William Byron
What's
Willie.
his real name?
William.
It's William Byron?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
okay.
call him Willie because
I thought he
shorter.
was one of those that lied.
No, that lied to us.
Okay. No, but Briscoe is, I think he's one of those two that's also just a very good talented driver. It's just
Yeah.
that it just happens that it just doesn't materialize to like at the end of the race, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he always gets pole. He always qualifies pole, which
But
means like he does
He
very
has the speed,
good.
has the talent. He's just
The car is good.
on some days it just never happened.
And he always ends up in top 10. Like, he always ends up, like, it's not as if, like, he's gonna run bad on Saturday,
No, no.
Sunday either, too, la. Like, he does really, really good. It just doesn't materialize like
Yeah.
he would want it for it to go. And then, you know, unfortunately. But he's a really good driver.
He
I
is.
mean, listen, if you get recruited by DGR himself to be like, you know what, don't accept another offer, come to me.
We want you.
You know what
That
I'm
means
saying?
something.
That means
you know?
something. Like, you got it, honey. You got it, dude.
Period.
You got it. And then he also is the way that he also drives ish the way that he is like a person. He's very calm.
Calm, cool, and
cool
collected.
and collected.
Mm-hmm.
Just very like you'll just see him pop out of the rear view mirror like a chap, and you're like, oh,
Chase, what you doing?
you're like, okay, boo boo, I didn't know you were gonna be here, but hey,
What's up?
nice to see you. You know,
Nice to say.
but
yeah.
he's a very good, talented driver.
He is.
But yeah, Pocono.
Pocono.
You were not very good to us, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us. See you next year.
See you in like
In a year.
in a year, boo boo, because right
Please,
now,
no more rain. I'm
like, 'cause
sorry.
you are pissing me off. But it was all in all, it was a very trying race for people,
Yeah.
for drivers, because them brake rotors said bye bye. A lot of brakes said goodbye.
It just exploded mid race.
A lot of repairs had to be done. A lot
Yeah.
of people did not finish, and I don't know what to say, man. But that's what NASCAR is about. Like I said, it's about them technical tracks where you really have to hit the angles where they need to be
at the
hit,
exact point.
or else your car is gonna suffer.
You gonna feel it.
Because mind you, it is only 160 laps, but it's like 400 miles. So it's like you are hitting the same bump. If you're hitting one bump, you're constantly hitting that bump. You're hitting that same bump for 400 miles consistently.
At high speed. High
Yeah,
speed.
and it's consistently that same goddamn front right, brake water that's getting that hit. So no wonder why it exploded. It got tired of being hit.
I'm done.
That's domestic.
Ow.
That's domestic abuse. That's abuse. That's violence.
I didn't sign up for all of this.
Yeah, like, that thing gave up on life. Like, I get it.
I can't do it anymore.
So I'm just saying, like, yeah, it makes sense.
And I get it. Listen, brake rotors, I get it. Don't feel bad. You were tired. It's not your fault. They abused you.
Yeah. So
Fair enough, girl.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. But now next week we are going to Atlanta. The A city.
18.
I don't know why I was about to do this. I'm like, this is not Atlanta. That's LA. What's wrong with me?
That's
That's LA.
L. A.
Oh no! Oh,
my god. I just realized that because LA, but you do the L and the A. Oh my gosh. I need to be more social, okay?
How did you not get that this was LA all this time?
I don't.
You don't think? Yeah, you're right.
No, I think it's just none of this.
No.
But anyways, next week we are in Atlanta for the Quaker State 400. It is a Saturday evening race. It is also the beginning of the in-season challenge, which I will explain. So basically, they take 32 drivers, right? And they take 32 drivers.
Are we starting the
Not playoffs. It's an in-season challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's NASCAR loves challenges, but hey. So
We gotta keep it in. Yo, these.
these white men, these
Yeah,
drivers,
yeah.
these people.
Yeah, because let me keep it PG. You're making me slip. Yo, these people have to make challenges, man. We are racing till November. Okay, it's a long season.
Every weekend. I'm tired already.
And that's every year.
Denny, you're still there doing this.
At your big age. At your dinosaur age. Pack it up. I'm just kidding.
We love
Keep
you,
it
young.
every year until you
Every-
can no more. If Alonso can do F1 till now,
42, you can
definitely
do it too.
NASCAR until I
Forever.
don't know how long.
Until
okay?
your son or daughters get in NASCAR also.
Yo, for real.
For real?
For real.
Okay. Anyways, the in-season challenge. So it's 32 drivers that are doing single elimination tournaments over 5 races. So it started at Atlanta and then the next 5 race.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're like in brackets, right?
Yeah.
So between those two, whoever finishes higher or better goes to the next step. And at the end of the bracket challenge, the 5 races, the winner gets $1 million.
So they do 5 races in the one session that we have on Saturday?
No. So it's 5 weekends.
No, 5 weekends.
It's 5 weekends, 32 drivers.
Okay, yeah.
So they're all in their brackets. In those 2 brackets, whoever finishes first or better, race 1 goes to next step. Race 2, new
So
brackets.
Next weekend?
No, next weekend. Babes.
Okay, you said they have their own bracket.
Yeah, look at the bracket. I'm gonna show you the bracket.
Hold on.
They're in brackets.
You're
Like this.
kidding me. Oh, they're playing against each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
To then finish with 1v1, and whoever wins that race
Win $1 million.
on in Indiana
Win
in
the
5 weeks gets
wins
the
$1
$1 million.
million.
It's not that.
I was about to say, if Bell is against Stenhouse Jr., bye-bye Stenhouse
That's
Jr.
what I was gonna say. I wanted us to see. I want us to predict who we think is gonna win. So, like you said, we have Stenhouse against Bell. I'm saying Junior, bye-bye.
See Bell gonna...
Number 20, C Bell. 5'4", C Bell.
My little kid is see Bell.
Morgan's husband, C Bell. Bye-bye, Stenhouse. Then we have Unk versus Ty Dillon. Bye, Ty.
I'm sorry, Dylan. You gotta go.
You're great, though. You're great. Then you have Priest versus Byron. Bye-bye, Priest. Seaboy.
I'm so sorry.
But she's not sick, y'all. She's not sick.
I'm not sick.
She's not really. She really is. She's just, I don't know. Her body is acting up.
Yo, my body is just very angry at me.
Whatever you did to it, apologize.
My body is very angry at me. I don't even know. And I don't know why. It's I don't know.
Anyways, we also have Bowman going against Logano. That's a hard one. Because here on Two Left Ahead, we love Membo. But we also love Logano.
I don't know about love Logano.
Really? I love Joey. Or, sorry, Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph.
You liar.
I don't know about I love Logano.
Okay,
do
but
love
between
my
those two, because mind you, he's a championship winner.
I think it's gonna be Logano.
Really? Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said I heard Bowman. But yeah, Mambo, we love you, baby.
Yeah.
But it's Logano. It's JoJo. Then we have Wallace against Suarez.
That's a tie.
Looking at this year, it is a tie.
That's a tie
I can't even tell.
I
Like
can't even tell
from
who,
this year's stats, tie.
I can't even tell you. I feel like I could be inclined to say maybe Bubba could come up on top.
But Suarez could surprise us.
Yo, Suarez could surprise us. Bubba could disappoint us.
Then we have this guy named Jones.
Who the hell
I don't know who Jones is.
Jones, reveal yourself.
Who are you?
Right now!
Bye. Close the door. Hey, I'm Jones. But yeah, we got Jones going against I hate this guy. I don't hate him, but Chastain.
Oh,
Watermelon guy. The beer.
Chastain number one car. Bush Light!
She loves that car.
Yo, I love that car. Okay,
It's the most basic. It's just a blue car with Bush Light and the one in the middle. It's the most basic cars.
I love that car. And you know what's crazy? I was looking back at our reactions of the liveries.
Yeah.
And I think I said that car was like, I just gave it like a whatever note because of it's just clean. It's not like yo, I didn't know what the heck I was talking about, bro. Cause I love that car, man.
That car on the night races is so pretty. Chastain, your car during night races is something else.
I just love randomly just seeing a Bush Light car, a beer car out of nowhere, coming from the back
and back again.
That's the sound for it. Vroom. You just hear pew pew pew. Vroom. Like that's literally the sound of that car.
No.
It's I love I
It's
love it.
amazing.
I love it.
It's a smart and funny design.
I don't know who Jones. I feel like I've heard Jones before because 43 gives me. I've
You've heard that
I've
before?
remembered it before, but I'm sorry, honey. But number one,
It's Ross Chastain.
it's Chastain.
Come on now. They have rules because of this guy. Listen, he's a menace. We have oh, this is gonna hurt me. Blaney and Hocevar.
Bye bye, Hocevar.
Bye bye Hocevar. Bye bye Carson. I love you, but it's
Bye
Ryan
bye,
Blaney.
Hocevar. Bye, Poops.
Then we have Larson going against Reddick.
Larson against Reddick.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Reddick.
See, I was gonna say bye bye Larson.
What?
Larson, Kyle has been. It is Kyle Larson.
He's been dragging that car with his teeth, huh? Not with his teeth, his enamel. He's been dragging that car with his enamel.
I
bro.
know, but Reddick is yeah, it's. But Kyle,
Wait.
number 5.
Okay, hold on. No.
What?
I just wanna see something. What are the results? Can you give me the freaking results, honey?
I can duplicate. Okay, I got it.
No, I need the full lists. Okay. No.
Because Larson, oh, he ended P7 this weekend.
Thank you.
And then Reddick ended. I'm scrolling Reddick. Tyler, where are you? I can't see
I don't
you.
think-
Oh, 30. Tyler.
Bye bye, Tyler. Bye, Pooks.
Tyler. Nah.
Push out.
Tyler?
Push out.
Okay. I'm gonna call Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. whatever his name is.
Michael, which is Michael B. Jordan. That is his name.
But then who's the hot one?
Michael B. Jordan.
But who's the basketball one then?
Michael B. Jordan.
They're both Jordan?
Yep.
Oh! Okay. I will call the tall one because
Oh no. No.
Michael Jordan. And then one is Michael B. Jordan.
You're right.
Yeah. Hot one is Michael B. Jordan. Tall one is Michael Jordan. Tyler Reddick, 32. I will call Michael Jordan. And you're going to have a meeting with him tomorrow because what is that? What is that? I mean, your teammate did DNF, but hey, it's okay. Oh, 32. Yeah, bye Reddick.
Bye-bye, Reddick.
Bye Reddick. Busher and Gilliland. Bye Gilliland.
Bye bye, Gilliland.
Cendric and Smith.
Bye
Smith. Bye Smith. Chase Elliott and Austin Dillon.
Bye bye, Dylan.
Bye Dillon. Who do you think is gonna win it? Like 3 names that could win it. 3 names. Because I'm saying right now, I think Blaney could win it.
After all his crashes.
This is the time for him to be like, he finished P2 this weekend. P3 this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend. Emphasis on this weekend.
And we won 2-3 weeks ago. He won
And then what did he do the next week?
DNF.
Crashed out.
But I feel like if I'm thinking of 3 names, I'm thinking of Bell, Blaney, and an oldie, either Chastain or Hamlin.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
They're all the same age-ish, but you know what I mean.
I was actually thinking
a veteran.
I was thinking different. I was thinking Larson,
An oldie.
Logano.
Okay. T'es pas sérieuse. Pas sérieuse. So you put in Logano and Blaney,
Who won All-Stars?
Larson. Okay. Wait, what?
Who won All Stars
Last year?
this year?
Wasn't that Larson?
With Kiss Barrow.
Aussi, vos noms de villes, là.
It's Wilkesboro.
May. Who won All-Star? Huh?
Just ask the question to Google.
Winner. Sibel.
Sibel won all.
Sibel won the All-Star. Sibel won the All-Star.
Sibel got to be $1 million richer.
Yeah.
Damn, he's already married. Okay, never mind.
You gonna fight Morgan?
Oh heck no! I don't need
I
that.
feel like she could fight someone.
It's not. It's not the fighting. I just don't need to hear her voice in my ear. That's a weapon of destruction I don't need.
Love you. Love you, Morgs. But yeah, you're saying Logano. What
Okay,
is
so
there?
it
This
could be-
Kyle Larson and
It could. I was thinking, yo, honestly, it really could be like Carl Larson, Logano, Sibel.
imagine if out of nowhere like Kosovo wins it.
No.
I would throw the biggest party this earth have ever
And I
seen.
wouldn't go.
Oh, it'd be at your house.
At whose house?
At your house.
It wouldn't be at my house, honey.
Girl. You just see the door.
Unfortunately, my house is off limits.
Oh no.
It's off.
I'll find the way.
My house
But yeah.
is not up for grabs right
Like who are you thinking? Like, cause I've already said like I'm looking at Blaney, Elliott, and like William Byron. Loki could also get up there.
Okay, I could agree with Byron. I don't know about Elliot
I said Blaney.
or Blaney.
Or Blaney. How about Unk?
It could be Unk.
That's good for the diapers. That's hey, listen, diapers, formula. You're all set now, babes. You're all
He's
set.
been set.
Oh yeah. Please, he
been
has a
set.
bowling alley in his house, so
He's been set.
I think we're good.
He's been set.
But like I'm thinking like maybe the smaller things, like maybe Ty Dillon's, Ty Gibbs. Is Gibbs even in here?
Yeah. No.
Did he did not qualify, did he? I don't see Ty Gibbs, no.
Ty Gibbs. But I don't know.
Listen,
I
if
feel like-
Bubba
If Bubba, I'm throwing something on the barbecue. I'm throwing something on the barbecue.
we're having the biggest cookout.
Throwing something on barbecue.
And I'm inviting him also. You only won't come, but you're invited.
On the barbecue, honey. We're having Juneteenth all over again.
Just for yeah. Keselowski going against Bush. He could advance,
Yeah, he could advance.
but I don't think he'd make it to the
I don't know.
1v1.
Yeah, I don't know. About
I'm like my heart is saying Byron and Blaney.
I would agree with you on Byron. I don't agree with Blaney.
Okay, then who would it be then?
Like I said, Larson, Unk.
You leave Larson.
Yo, you don't again. You're not. You
Larson and Logano will leave them alone.
You don't think you're gonna see Larson coming up from the back, creeping up like a little peeping Tom, just and then he's not gonna
The
win.
things that I know he could,
Okay, thank you.
but let's be realistic.
I'm being realistic.
No, I don't
I'm
know.
being realistic. He's
I don't
gonna
wanna
come
say
out
him
like a
like-
little peeping Tom, and then he's gonna be like, "Hi guys, you thought you could just win the $1 million without me?"
Larson would push his car to the finish line if he had to.
Yes,
He would.
Yes,
No question. He would do it.
Yeah, he would do a yabba dabba do.
Whatever that is.
You know, like the Flintstones when they use their feet to move the car.
Oh yeah.
God, get cultured.
Listen, you had whatever you had TV. I had Télé Québec.
I had Télé-Québec too. Why?
They didn't have the Stone Age in Télé Québec.
Huh?
They didn't have the Stone Age in Télé Québec.
The Stone Age.
The car thing you're talking about. They didn't have that on Télé Québec. We had Cornemuse, Kaboom, Tok Tok Tok.
I saw all of that.
Yo, Tok Tok Tok.
Cornemuse was my thing, bro.
That was scary.
Cornemuse.
They were so scary.
Block. What? And then kaboom.
Oh, kaboom!
Oh!
Nous sommes les Canadiens!
Wow!
Et nous y faire
Wow!
Et nous y
Wow!
les oreilles de l'autre kaboom!
Attention devant le mal! Best show ever.
Yo, kaboom was the thing!
I was like, when are my superpowers gonna come in? I said, why can't I have superpowers, and why can't my
Why
friends
can't I
have
fly? That was my
superpowers?
question.
Why isn't there not a secret lab somewhere in my grocery store? Like, what's happening? Why is my life boring?
Take the wrong apple, you know? Boom, superpowers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, radioactive. Pow! You know what I'm saying?
I'm moving things around.
Be like, nous sommes les carnavals. Pow, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to...
Yo, kaboom was... Oh.
Avec une coton avec ça. That was my life right there. That was real life.
When we had no job.
That was real life adult scenarios right there. Une coton avec ça? What? They were dating each other. They were lying to each other. They were working with... Oh, loved it. Loved every one of them. There were so many good shows on Télé Québec. I can't even lie. Mm-hmm. There was the one with that family too. I don't remember. There was no one with the soccer one too. I don't remember the name of that.
Soccer one.
There was a soccer one too in French. It was really good.
Did you watch Subito Texto?
Huh? What?
Subito Texto.
I think so.
Like during the school, and like the dad is the principal, the therapist of the school.
Oh yeah.
And like they have like a singing show or whatever.
Yeah.
Subito Texto.
And then there was the one, whatever, block neuf, stand neuf, whatever. Anyways.
But yeah, Télé Québec. You had my heart. But yeah, back to Kyle Larson.
I think singing that made it didn't help.
Didn't help. But yeah, honestly, guys, I'm looking forward to this challenge. It's a 5 race challenge, so seeing how they're gonna be aggressive this week is gonna be interesting for sure, because there's $1 million on the line right now,
which means car crashes.
Which means we're gonna see Stenhouse and Hosover back at it, baby. Let's get it! Woo!
I hope they end up in each other's.
Not
exhaust.
To be unsafe, but I want them to crash.
I want them to be in each other's exhaust, just all up in there.
Like back to back, nose to nose.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Whoo! That would be. Oh. Anyways, but besides this challenge, do you have predictions for next week's race?
For Atlanta. Well, I don't really do have predictions for next week, to be fair, because I think it's just going to be so unpredictable.
Because of how serious this is going to become. Yeah. Also, we also have 9 races left for the playoffs. So.
My God, we're getting serious.
Everything is becoming so much closer.
So after this challenge is done, we're only going to have 4 races
left to the playoffs.
And then it's going to be playoffs. Guys, we are going to see murder.
Yeah, they're gonna push each other on purpose.
We're gonna see murder because Joey's definitely gonna want to start getting himself in gear now, because he's gonna want to claim a 4th.
Yeah, and Denny's gonna
gonna want to get his first.
Yeah,
cause Danny, hello.
Don't yell at him. He just had a baby.
No, well, somebody has to yell at him, because if it's not that baby, it gonna have to be me.
Trust me, the baby is yelling.
Mm-hmm. Not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, we're gonna start seeing the aggressive Chaston again, the Elliots. Like they're gonna fight each other.
They're gonna.
It's about to be so exciting.
It's gonna be bloody murder.
Yo, those races are gonna be so chaotic.
You're gonna see crash after crash after crash.
You're gonna see like 20 DNF and just 12 left.
12. We're gonna be 6 cars down than that thing.
They're all crashing. It's gonna be a roller coaster. I do have like predictions for mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to say out of Fate, Bubba P2.
Oh my God.
Chase Elliott P1. No. Chase P3, Seabell P1.
Bubba, please come back to us. We've missed
Come
you.
back. Just please come.
We've missed you. No, actually, Bubba needs to like get it together, because although he's above the cut line for the
It's not a
playoffs,
safe spot.
It is not a safe spot, y'all.
Because if we get a new winner, he's like at the limit.
He's gonna get booted off.
Yeah.
He's gonna get booted off. And I don't know if we ever explained how this works, but basically for playoffs, how it works is that if you win a race, you're secured in for sure. For sure.
For sure.
So whoever won races up until now, you're definitely going into the playoffs. Everybody else that we're seeing that is above the cutoff line is because they're in there by points. So everybody that's been winning stages, right?
Yeah.
And the stage points are basically like the people that are behind the first person on the scoreboard, which is Byron right now. Yeah. So depending on how much points you have after Byron, that's securing your spot on the scoreboard. Okay. Bubba at the cups. He had the cups. And he knows. That's why he knows that he can't be. He needs to get these next 9 races together, or else like he not gonna be at the playoffs. And you want to be at the playoffs because you want to get a good standing for next year. You know what I'm saying?
And you want to win.
Yeah.
Hello. It is a big title to be a NASCAR Cup champion. Champion. Like, it's a big thing.
It is a big
like,
thing.
Everyone wants to win.
Because it's hard to win.
Yeah.
Y'all see how unpredictable it is just to win one race? Imagine winning the whole series, man.
Insane.
That's what I'm saying. So...
But yeah, so far, Bubba is...
He's not in the top 10 anymore.
He's at the limit. He's 12.
Is this the standings?
Yeah.
He's 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the limit.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to win a race.
He needs to win a race. He needs to win a race, or he needs to win stages to keep himself up there.
Stages can do nothing for him right now.
I mean...
Listen, unless Logano and Busher like DNF the next 5 races.
You let Busher get in front of you, bro? God damn it, bro. Who is it that... because Briscoe won too.
Yeah.
Well, this weekend.
Reddick is up there. And then the obvious Blaney Larson, Byron Bell, Elliott.
Damn, Byron just... Byron has been a steady rock.
Since the beginning.
I'm telling you, this man, he might just sneakily win.
Do we think he's going to get his first championship?
Yo, he could just sneakily just win this thing, bro.
Or it could be Larson, because Larson is right behind him.
I know, but he's...
But by like 100 and some...
But Byron has just been there like, hey... he's just been chilling at the top.
He's like at his below. He's just...
yeah.
It's there.
He's just been there.
So
I don't know.
We'll have to see.
But next weekend, we also have F1 back. Thank you, Jesus. Well,
finally.
I mean, it's never that deep. It's never that deep.
But it low-key is, though, because I miss my little babies.
I mean, they give me headaches more than they give me anything. The fact that Russell won Canada, I'm still a bit... You know
the fact that it happened on our land?
Let me not speak. Because you know what? Kimi won. That's all that matters.
Well, he didn't win, but he won
a podium.
He won something.
Like, let's go. Who won second again? Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
Max Verstappen.
Did you see the hate he got?
Because why?
Because he didn't go to the F1 premiere. Because he has a baby.
Because he wanted to be with his kids.
That's what I'm saying.
So he wanted to be a good father. You're like,
right?
Okay, people are bored.
Everyone's like, oh, where's Max? He's never there.
He's never there. He would have been there with his freaking Red Bull t-shirt. Pissing me the frick off.
I hate when he does this. He's always in a Red Bull kit. At the baby shower, he had his Red Bull.
I'm pretty sure at the birth he had the Red Bull shirt too.
Like, yes, they have to do media stuff, but if he's a father,
if he doesn't have to be there,
right? If it's just for funsy,
because mind you, it's like who else has kid? Hulkenberg.
Yeah, I almost said Kevin, but he's not there. He's not there.
I think Hulkenberg is the only driver left that has kids because Lewis is single. Alonso, I don't know what the hell he's doing with his life.
We don't know. Listen, even he doesn't know what he's doing with his life.
No, that's very much true. and then that's it, right?
That's it.
Everybody else is very young and then just dating.
But no one has kids.
And no one has kids. They all have dogs.
True.
So
And cats, because I think Albon has like 6 cats.
Oh, Albon has cats, right?
Yeah.
So none of them has, apart from a Hulkenberg, but Hulkenberg has a grown kid, a
She's
kid
like
that he can
4.
leave.
She comes to the races sometimes. Even she's grown enough.
A kid that he can leave at the care of someone else that he trusts.
Yeah, like
Okay.
auntie, uncle, grandpa, grandma.
Yeah, whoever.
But Lily was born a few weeks ago.
Like literally 3 days ago.
She just came out the womb. She's fresh out the oven. So if he wants to be there,
Like she still has the mucus plug.
if he wants to be there to support his beautiful partner, to be with the kids and see the, just be a father, because he doesn't have to be at the premiere in New York. Let him
They
be.
should be glad. He's not trying to become another Jos Verstappen.
Right.
We don't need 2 of those.
He wants to be there for the kids. Let him. He can't do nothing in his life. He can't do nothing without being judged. I can't.
Like dead ass.
Like this. Like get off his back.
I think that's the thing. It's like once you're in the public eye, nothing you do is ever valid.
No, because there's always opinions about what you do, and it sucks. It sucks.
But it's like that's just how you have to deal with your life, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have the people that's obviously gonna understand and that's gonna be like, yeah, well, he's a dad. He wants to be with his kid. If he doesn't have to be there, plus they already saw the movie
In Monaco,
They already saw the movie Monaco one.
he wasn't there, but
But they also lived the movie because they were legit in the movie.
They are in the movie.
It's like at some point, it's like how much do you want the person to be involved in the thing?
Right.
You know what I mean? So if other people want to go, they can go, but they don't. Like he doesn't owe anybody like the extra whatever. You know what I mean? It's already enough, and it's already a big thing that he said yes to the movie. Cause knowing Max Verstappen, I'm surprised he didn't knock a camera
right
out. And
by accident.
it's like get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? But
Listen,
there's always gonna be 2 sides
Yeah.
of that coin. So people are gonna support you. People are gonna be like, oh my god, you're such a.
let the men breathe for a second, okay?
It is what it is.
Oh, yeah,
They're annoying.
they are.
People are annoying. That's why whenever I see people like, oh my god, like Louis needs to retire, I'm like, at least he can
You need to
retire.
retire.
Can you retire? He can retire at 40. Clock it.
You gotta wait 65.
Can you retire? Because I can't even think about retiring right now. But can you retire? Y'all
that
talking
is the
about retire. Can you retire? Because he can retire comfortably. Like he can disappear from the face of the earth, and he's fine with Roscoe.
Chilling.
He's fine. You know what I'm saying? He's.
But
he's
can
good.
you?
But can you retire? Are you okay? Are you good?
Okay.
Are you living life? Or do you need Canada Dry? Clock it!
Before we end, I do have a game for us.
Oh.
I saw this TikTok with like F1 like opinions and hot takes, and I want your reaction to some. So it's either valid,
Okay.
gel,
Okay.
double gel,
Okay.
electric chair.
Okay.
Perfect.
Everybody deserves the electric chair. Okay.
Whoa there, buddy. Okay. Ferrari getting Hamilton and dropping size was one of the biggest mistakes.
Wait. Say that again?
Ferrari getting Hamilton and dropping size was the biggest mistake.
Ferrari dropping
Signs
signs
and getting Hamilton was their biggest mistake.
was the biggest mistake. I don't know if that's true just yet. I think that's jail.
Jail?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Because we need to. I mean, we don't know yet.
It is. I mean, it is.
It is the men's first year in Ferrari.
Yeah.
Sainz is not doing good either.
He was doing.
I mean, well, if that's the case, if we're comparing the two, Hamilton is consistently still in the top 10. Sainz is not.
Gel.
Okay. Jail.
Carlos Sainz is a better driver than Lando Norris.
Valid.
Valid.
Very
Okay.
valid.
Okay. Ollie and Isaac would be just as good or even better than Kimi if they were in the same cars or in good cars.
Valid.
I agree with that too.
That's
Yeah.
very valid.
Me too. Because I feel like it's. I mean,
It's just where they're placed.
one's in Has, one's in. I mean, V car's not bad. It's just like.
Vipcar is really not bad.
But
Haas
Kimi is in the Mercedes.
Yeah.
So.
And a Haas is a Haas. I mean, they're getting better.
They are.
It's just that it's a Haas.
It's still a Has. When Hamilton leaves F1, F1 is going to take a massive hit.
Valid.
Me too. Because.
I'm sorry, but Hamilton is interesting. Again, he's an interesting person. Okay? All the other drivers are boring as hell. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase this. Hamilton is a multifaceted person, okay? And he is showing that through different aspects of his life, right? His fashion, what he's getting himself in outside of F1. So we saw him with being co-chair for Met Gala, now with the F1 movie, and whatever other projects he has in the future. He's very engaging. So you get interested in what he's doing in his life. It's not that the other drivers are not interesting. It's just that they're not at a level of Lewis Hamilton in like getting themselves in projects that are very that are what's it called, where they are where they're what's it called, other sides of themselves are as I don't want to say exploited, but
shown.
yes, as Lewis Hamilton's are. You know what I'm saying? Their creativity is shown as Lewis Hamilton's are.
I mean, besides Leclerc with his music.
But, like, it's not as if, like, Leclerc dropped an album. Drop me an album. Lewis dropped an album. He's literally an artist.
I mean, well, Lando also has his YouTube channel and all that stuff that he's doing with Quadrant.
That's all of them. That's
no, he owns, like, he has Quadrant, like, he's his own, like, media thingy.
No, I know, but that I meant it as like that's every celebrity though.
Oh, okay.
Every celebrity has a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You're not
mean.
different to me if you have a.
You're not special.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a YouTube channel. Hey guys, welcome to another. Come get ready with me to go to this, to go to that, to go to, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I know
or
what
like,
you mean.
we're going, like, come do like a training with me, and I'm like, yeah, that's great, love to see it. But that's what every other athlete does, or almost every other athlete does. You don't show me like other parts where I'm like, oh my god, you're into rock collecting and you're so into it, like that's so nerdy, but wow, interesting. And then you somehow get into like collaboration with someone. That's what I love to see. It's when these celebrities, they show something that's so niche to them. You're like, wow, that's so nerdy. That's so like whatever. Nerdy in a good way, in the sense that like they do so much research in what they do and they love it so much. And then they get into like a partnership with a brand that does that or whatever, like painting or laminating or glass making and stuff like that, and then like they go full on with that, and I'm like, wow, look at that, like that's so great, that's so cool. I didn't know, like that's interesting to me, that's multifaceted to me, you know what I mean? That I'm like, wow, you know, I feel like Lewis Hamilton does that.
He has that for sure.
The others,
not there yet. How about that? Just not there yet.
I know
iffy.
I know that sign likes to ride bicycles. Like, okay, girl, like me too.
Anyways, Charles Leclerc will never have a world champion title. My heart says literature, my brain says valid. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, we're gonna get kids.
I didn't say nothing. It's all the comments. I just nodded. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say it.
That's valid.
They commented. I didn't say nothing.
That's valid. I'm sorry, he's not gonna get it.
But it breaks my heart.
It's
because
so sad. It's so sad.
Okay, will he have it without Ferrari? Will he just not have it at all?
He could have it without Ferrari. I feel like if he left Ferrari, he could potentially have.
That's what they're saying too. Like Ferrari, like he has a Ferrari.
Because listen, Ferrari is not where it was when, you know, Schumacher was there. I feel like when Schumacher, I think that was the last era.
Because Schumacher fixed Ferrari.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the last era when Ferrari peaked.
Yeah, because he changed the whole car. He changed everything.
When Schumacher left, Ferrari said,
Okay, bye.
it's a, meh.
Back to the old habits, you
Like,
know?
meh. I'm sorry, because Schumacher was so into,
He was driving, he was mechanic, he was doing strategies, he was doing everything.
he was implemented. He was integral into everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I hear like his wife talk about him, I'm just like, yeah, girl, I feel what you feel. Cause I'm like, yeah, it is shown. When you look at where they were before, like even the year before he joined Ferrari to when he joined Ferrari, it's two different things. Cause he didn't win the first year or anything. It's after
fixing and trying all
and
that
he
stuff.
put time and he would do hours and hours of practice. And then that's when he got championships.
Okay, I got two more for you. George Russell will win a championship before Leclerc.
Electric chair. Electric chair.
Okay. And then last one is Hockenberg will perform better than Lando in equal machinery.
Ooh.
That one I had to think about. And I still don't know how I feel about that one. Because if we put Nico Hülkenberg, a fighter, a guy who is carrying his team on his back, in the McLaren with Lando Norris, I fear
there could be a fight.
I fear it's by Lando.
I fear there could be a fight. Hülkenberg is a good driver.
He's carrying steak on his back, on his poor back. He's 35. Like, it must hurt him.
He's so young.
Like, I'm just saying.
35?
He must be older than that.
Why do you look? He's like 47.
Don't lie. Don't. Why are you aging the men? See, Nico? See?
It's the veneers.
Nico, I didn't say nothing. I think he was 35. Nico, ooh, Kettenberg. He is 37.
It's the veneers.
I think it's just you have to shave it off clean. Because the stubble make you look a bit older.
I think so. Actually no, he might look a bit strange without the stubble though.
No, I think he would look fine.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, so Nico Hülkenberg in the same McLaren as Lando Norris.
I fear
we might see Nico Hülkenberg win.
I fear he could get a podium. Like he could finally touch the hem. The hem.
Like, cause he is an amazing driver.
He's good. I mean, he lasted this long in F1. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for a reason.
For a reason.
I mean, if you're here that long with no wins, it's because you're good at something else.
with no wins.
Respectfully.
With love.
With love. So, he's strong. And I think, listen, that comment is very much valid.
I fear it's
very much valid.
I fear put him in the McLaren, like this year's McLaren, give him some testings. Oh.
We're gonna hear the German anthem this year, cause yeah, he could.
It could be a dominance of Germany again. We might see a comeback.
Like, right? Like it could happen. Because obviously now there's no way. Steak v McLaren.
What?
Steak in McLaren. Like there's nowhere now, but like if we put him in McLaren. Zach Brown, listen, for 1 weekend.
Actually.
5 weeks.
No, you need to give him testings. That's what.
But minus testing, 5 races. Like Red Bull.
Like Alpine.
That one too. 5 races. Zach Brown, I'm just saying. Nico in orange, it could be a cute look. It could be. He's a bit pale for the orange, but like, a little tannin.
He's a bit. I feel like it would clash with the veneers.
But if he tans before, it will balance it out, the tan. the white, the suit, clean. It could be. I'll just say. But anyways, guys.
It's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually a good one. We should do more of these.
Yeah, I like that.
We should do more of these because
Electric chair.
no, Russell winning before, that's electric chair.
There was one that was like, oh, Russell is second best to Verstappen.
Electric chair.
Yeah.
Who said that?
In the comment on TikTok also
Oh
somewhere.
no, electric chair.
Yeah,
There are
that's
so many that are second best to Verstappen, and like so many. Before we get to George Russell,
electric
we
chair.
can say Lando, we can say Oscar, we can say Charles.
Signs.
Oh my God, Sainz.
Hamilton.
No, Hamilton is his own.
But
Hamilton
is.
is over there.
different world,
It's
baby.
over there.
My elbow just
You gonna
cracked.
say 7? Second to a 4?
I never said that.
Are you
I
mad?
never meant it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh my God! She's trying to get us canceled.
Please don't cancel me. I beg. Please.
Anyways, I am not with her about
I did not mean it.
to compare. To put Lewis Hamilton second to Max Verstappen
No.
is crazy.
No. Lewis, always number one in my heart. I promise. I promise.
He's always number 1 in my heart.
In our heart. Forever.
In my heart.
In my heart too? I did not mean that like that.
Okay.
At all.
Anyways, we don't have our standings for next week for Austria because honestly, whoever's gonna win, shout out to you. You did a good job.
Congratulations in advance, I guess.
I'm just saying it's Max Verstappen P1 because listen, defend Deutschland. You know what I'm saying?
And they had a week off, so
It's not
that
even-
car is definitely upgraded.
It's not
for
even
sure.
Deutschland. It's just Austria.
Austria, yeah.
It's just Austria.
You in countries, huh?
Huh?
You in countries.
No, I mean it's still Austria. Don't they speak Deutsch over there?
They speak Austrian.
Yeah, I know. Duh. But I mean, they also
So speak, yeah.
Dutch
It's
over
like
there.
us with French and English.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Something
So-
like that.
Do what you gotta do. I believe in MV1. Let's go. But thank you so much, everyone, for being with us in this episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Follow us on everything, and that is Apple Podcast, Spotify, and YouTube. Follow us on everything that is TikTok and Instagram. Share us everywhere. I mean, everywhere. If you have to literally plaster us at your church at some point, do it.
Do it.
I dare you. I double dog dare you. Just one Saturday or Sunday morning, just plow.
Bow. Just our two faces. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast.
No explanation. Just us.
Fail.
Yeah. Do it at your work. Do it on buildings. No, I'm just kidding. Don't vandalize buildings. We don't want to go to jail.
Please.
Share us with everyone, yo. Your little cousins that's always asking for your phones, okay? Your little kids that are always asking for your phones. Share us. I'm just kidding.
Share it.
Share us with your bosses.
Your coaches,
Share us with your co-workers.
teammates,
Your track mates.
all of it.
All of them.
Show them our faces.
With your haters. With your lovers. Your day ones. Your supporters. Okay? Share us with everybody. People that are in your home country.
Send it back home.
Send it back home. Send it back to Africa. Send it back to Haiti.
Everywhere.
Well, I don't know if Haiti can do it right now. But send it back. Send it,
Everywhere it can be sent to,
send it back to
send it.
Send it back to wherever it can be sent to. Okay, send it back. But we will see you guys in next week's episode. Hopefully, it will be a good race for all three. I don't know. Do we have Indy? I don't know. Do we?
I don't know.
Hopefully, it'll be a good race for both races, and we won't be crashing out and be.
Well, we might. Well, we will be crashing.
Maybe.
Come on.
We shall see.
It's NASCAR and F1.
It's exactly.
I will cry at some point.
Oh my god. Y'all see what I have to do. Anyways, thank you guys.
We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye bye.